The truth always catches up. What you send into the world comes back to you, and for those who tried to bring you down, that moment has arrived. They looked at you and saw weakness. They thought they understood who you were, believing they could twist your mind, control your actions, and walk away without consequence. In their eyes, you were just another person to manipulate, another target in their game. But what they failed to recognize was the truth. They weren't dealing with just anyone. They were facing someone the universe had already chosen. While they schemed and plotted, thinking victory was within reach, they were actually sealing their own fate. Every trick they played, every lie they told, every attempt to tear you apart was another step toward their own downfall. They thought you would crumble under pressure, that you would give them exactly what they wanted. Instead, you stood firm. Now they are the ones running. They are hiding from the consequences they created, scrambling to escape what is coming for them. The truth is closing in, and there is nowhere left for them to go. They never had a chance against you. If you feel this message speaking to your soul, if something deep inside tells you that you are one of the chosen ones, I want you to do something right now. Hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. When you engage with this content, you are sending a signal out into the world. You are telling the universe that messages like this need to reach others who are searching for their awakening. So do not wait another second. Take action now, and let's continue this journey together. Now, let's talk about what it truly means to be chosen. There has always been something different about you. Perhaps you did not see it clearly at first. Maybe there were times when you questioned your own strength. But that inner fire, that unshakable core that no one could extinguish, it has been there all along. It is what sets you apart from everyone else. Your enemies did not recognize this. They thought they could mold you into whatever shape suited their purposes. They believed they could force you to dance to their tune. They were completely wrong. You were never meant to be controlled by anyone. Those people who thought they had power over you are now confronting a reality they cannot escape. The universe does not choose randomly. It selects those who have endured trials, who have walked through flames, who have been tested repeatedly and emerged stronger each time. Being chosen is not just about surviving difficult moments. It is about possessing a power that haunts those who tried to destroy you. They see your strength, even when they desperately try to ignore it. It shakes them deeply because they understand that no matter what they attempt, they will never break you. Think about a lion standing in its territory. Other creatures may try to intimidate it. They may circle around, looking for weakness. But the lion remains calm, fearless, and unmoved. It does not fear those who try to challenge it, because it knows its own power. It understands it was born to lead, to command respect, and to protect what matters. While others waste energy on games, the lion is already planning its next move. It cannot be stopped. That is the exact power you carry within you. There may have been moments when you felt isolated, as if nobody truly understood what you were going through, but the universe has never left your side. It has been guiding you, molding you, and preparing you for this precise moment when you would rise above every lie, every manipulation, and every attempt to destroy you. Those who played their games have written their own ending. The more they tried to control you, the more they pushed you to grow stronger. The deeper they dug the hole they now find themselves in. The universe keeps perfect records, and so does karma. You possess a light that not only makes you stand out, but also forces everyone who tried to harm you to face the weight of their actions. As they run and hide, as they try to avoid facing what they have created, remember this truth. You have already won. You have already outsmarted them at every turn. The universe has guaranteed that no matter what happens, you will rise while they fall. There is no escaping the force that has been unleashed upon their deception. So release any sympathy you might feel for them. Do not wonder why they are struggling now. Just keep walking your path, knowing that you were chosen for greatness, and they were only chosen to witness your success. Understanding the power of being chosen is just the beginning. Now, let's go deeper into how you have already defeated your enemies. If you are truly one of the chosen ones, you will feel pulled to stay until the very end of this message. This is your story, and it is just getting started. The consequences are catching up to them, and you are about to see the payback they have been desperately avoiding. Drop the number 77 in the comments if you are ready to watch them panic while you step into your greatness. Let us break this down step by step and expose the truth they have been hiding. They thought they had you cornered, but you turned their trap into your launching pad. You cannot shatter what has already been forged in fire. You cannot control what has already broken free from your grasp. They believed they could break your spirit, that they could force you into submission and make you bow down like countless others before you. But they forgot one crucial detail. You are nothing like anyone else. They underestimated what it means to be chosen by the universe. Now they are paying the price for that mistake. From the very first moment, they tried to box you in. From the instant they unleashed their web of lies. They never saw what was actually coming. They assumed they could corner you, force you into a position where you would have no choice but to obey, to follow their script without question. They thought you would crack under pressure, just like so many others had. But you did not flinch. You did not give them the satisfaction of watching you fall apart. Instead, you shattered every expectation they had about you. You tore down everything they thought they knew, and walked away stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than they could have imagined. They played their hand carefully, thinking they had you completely figured out. They believed they could manipulate your thoughts, control your decisions, and twist your mind into something that would serve their purposes. What they failed to understand was that when the universe chooses someone, it does not choose them just for their strength. It chooses them for their resilience, for their ability to endure what others cannot even comprehend. No amount of manipulation, intimidation, or deceit could ever touch that. They tried everything in their playbook, lying, scheming, using guilt and fear as weapons to keep you in line, but they forgot something essential. You were never meant to break. The universe does not select people who will bend and shatter under pressure. It selects those who will stand their ground even when the entire world seems to be pushing against them. You were chosen to rise above, to become someone they could never predict, someone they could never control. Even in moments when doubt crept in, when you questioned whether you truly had the strength to outsmart them and rise above their games. Those doubts were not signs of weakness. They were proof of your humanity, evidence that you had been tested and had risen above the challenge. But now, it is time to stop doubting yourself. It is time to remember that the universe aligned itself for you from the very beginning. You were chosen because you can handle what they never could. You are far stronger than any of them ever imagined. They thought they could manipulate the system itself, that they could outsmart the very forces of the universe. But the universe does not make errors, and it does not align itself with anyone who is not worthy. You were never trapped in their scheme. You were always the one in control, playing the game better than they could conceive. Every calculated move they made was designed to weaken you. But the universe watched, waited, and ensured that you were strong enough to outsmart them at every single turn. The truth they cannot accept is this: they were never fighting against you alone. They were fighting against the very force that chose you for this purpose. You were never their prey. You were always the predator, and they were too blind to see it until it was too late. Now, as the walls close in around them, as karma circles closer, they finally understand what they were up against, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. The harder they tried to break you, the stronger you became. This is one of the most powerful truths about being chosen. Every attempt they made to weaken you only added to your strength. Every lie they told, every manipulation they tried, every moment they thought they were winning, you were actually growing more powerful. They could not see it happening because they were too focused on their own schemes. They thought they were in control, but in reality, you were using every single one of their attacks to build yourself into something they could never defeat. Think about how metal is forged. It is placed into fire, hammered repeatedly, heated and cooled over and over. Each strike makes it stronger. Each blast of heat purifies it. Without that process, it would remain weak and brittle. But after enduring the fire and the hammer, it becomes unbreakable. That is exactly what happened to you. Every attack they launched was another strike of the hammer. Every lie they told was another blast of heat. They thought they were destroying you, but they were actually forging you into someone far more powerful than they could comprehend. While they were busy scheming and celebrating what they thought were victories, you were quietly becoming stronger. You were learning from every encounter. You were understanding their tactics, seeing through their lies, and building your defenses. They never noticed because they were too arrogant to believe you could outsmart them. They thought you were just reacting to their moves, scrambling to defend yourself. They had no idea you were studying them, learning their weaknesses, and preparing for the moment when you would turn everything around. Every time they thought they had hurt you, every time they believed they had scored a victory, you were actually one step closer to your breakthrough. Their attacks were not weakening you. They were revealing to you just how strong you really were. Each challenge they threw at you proved that you could handle more than you ever thought possible. Each obstacle they placed in your path showed you that you were capable of overcoming anything. They were unknowingly training you to become unstoppable. The irony is almost poetic. They spent all their energy trying to tear you down, and in doing so they built you up. They invested so much time and effort into breaking you that they actually created the very thing they feared most. Someone who is stronger than them, wiser than them, and completely beyond their control. Someone who sees through their games and can no longer be manipulated. Someone who has become truly unstoppable. Now they look at you and they see someone they do not recognize. Where they expected to see a broken person, they see someone standing taller than ever. Where they thought there would be defeat, they see triumph. Where they believed they would find weakness, they find unshakable strength, and it terrifies them because they realize what they have done. They have created their own worst nightmare. They have forged the one person who can expose them, who can stand against them, who can show the world exactly who they really are. Your silence was your strategy, and they mistook it for weakness. While they were talking, scheming, and making noise, you were quiet. You were watching, listening, and learning. They interpreted your silence as fear, as submission, as proof that they had won. They thought that because you were not fighting back in the way they expected, you must have given up. They could not have been more wrong. Your silence was not surrender. It was strategy. In their arrogance, they believed that silence meant defeat. They thought that if you were truly strong, you would have fought back loudly, you would have defended yourself aggressively, you would have engaged with every attack they made. But you understood something they did not. Not every battle requires words. Not every attack deserves a response. Sometimes the most powerful move is to remain silent, to let them exhaust themselves while you conserve your energy and plan your next move. While they were busy talking, you were thinking. While they were making threats, you were making plans. while they were celebrating victories that did not exist, you were preparing for real success. Your silence gave you the space to see clearly, to understand their patterns, to recognize their weaknesses. They revealed everything about themselves through their actions, while you gave away nothing. They showed you their entire playbook, while you kept yours hidden. They never saw you coming because you moved in silence. You did not announce your plans. You did not broadcast your strategies. You simply moved forward, step by step, building your strength and preparing for the right moment. And when that moment came, they were completely unprepared. They had convinced themselves that your silence meant you were defeated, that you were no longer a threat. They let their guard down, and that was their biggest mistake. By the time they realized what was happening, it was already too late. You had already positioned yourself perfectly. You had already built everything you needed. You had already become the person they could never defeat. They spent so much time underestimating you, so much energy convincing themselves that you were weak, that they never saw the truth until it was staring them right in the face. And by then, there was nothing they could do to stop it. Your silence was not just strategy, it was dignity, it was strength, it was proof that you did not need to engage with their games to win. You did not need to lower yourself to their level to prove your worth. You knew your value, you understood your power, and you did not need their validation or anyone else's. While they were desperate for attention, desperate to prove themselves, you were calm, centered, and focused on what really mattered. That is the mark of someone who is truly chosen. You have already won, and they know it. Deep down, in places they do not want to acknowledge, they understand that the game is over. They can see it in your eyes, they can feel it in your energy, they can sense it in the way you carry yourself. You are not the person they thought they could control anymore. You have grown beyond their reach, evolved past their understanding, and become someone they can no longer touch. Everything they tried to use against you has backfired. Every weapon they thought would destroy you has been turned around and used to make you stronger. Every trap they set has caught them instead. Every lie they told has been exposed. The universe has been watching all along, keeping perfect track of every action, every intention, every attempt to harm you. And now the scales are balancing. What they put out into the world is coming back to them, and they cannot escape it. They look at you now, and they see their failure reflected back at them. They see proof that their methods do not work, that their games have limits, that their power is not absolute. You are walking evidence that they can be defeated, that they can be outsmarted, that they can lose. And that realization is destroying them from the inside. They built their entire identity on the belief that they could control others, manipulate situations, and always come out on top. You have shattered that belief completely. The victory is not just about what has already happened, it is about what is still coming. You are on a trajectory that cannot be stopped. You are building momentum that cannot be reversed. Every day you grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. Every day you move further beyond their reach. Every day you become more of who you were always meant to be. They can see this happening, and they are powerless to prevent it. They can only watch as you rise higher and higher, leaving them further and further behind. This is not about revenge. This is about justice. This is not about bringing them down. This is about you rising up. You do not need to focus your energy on punishing them, because the universe is already handling that. Your job is simply to keep moving forward, to keep growing, to keep becoming the best version of yourself. The consequences they face are the natural result of their own choices, not something you need to create or enforce. You just need to keep shining your light and let the truth do the rest. If this message is resonating with you right now, if you can feel the truth of these words in your bones, make sure you show your support by hitting that like button. It helps this message reach others who need to hear it just as much as you do. They cannot break you because you were built to last. Your foundation is solid, your core is unshakable, your spirit is unbreakable. They have thrown everything they have at you, and you are still standing. In fact, you are not just standing, you are thriving, you are growing. You are becoming more powerful than ever before. This drives them absolutely crazy because they cannot understand it. They cannot comprehend how someone can endure what you have endured and still keep moving forward. They look at you and they ask themselves how it is possible. How can you remain so calm when they are trying so hard to shake you? How can you stay so focused when they are working to distract you? How can you keep your peace when they are attempting to disturb it? How can you continue to shine when they are doing everything to dim your light? These questions haunt them because they cannot find the answers. They cannot understand that your strength comes from a place they have never accessed, from a source they do not even believe in. Your growth, your resilience, your unwavering determination. All of it reminds them of their own limitations. They see what you are capable of, and it highlights what they are not. They see how you keep rising, and it exposes how they keep falling. They see your light, and it reveals their darkness. This comparison is unbearable for them. They want desperately to bring you down to their level because your existence at this higher level is a constant reminder of their own failure. Let them struggle with these questions. Let them waste their energy trying to figure you out. Let them exhaust themselves attempting to understand something they never will, because the truth is simple. You are not someone who can be broken. Your foundation is too strong. Your sense of self is too solid. You have built yourself up in ways they cannot comprehend. Every attempt they make to break you only exposes their own fragility. They are the ones who are weak, not you. They are the ones who are afraid. Afraid of your strength, afraid of your resilience, afraid of the light you carry. That fear drives them to keep trying, to keep pushing, to keep attacking. But what they fail to see is that every attempt makes you stronger. Every effort they make to hurt you causes you to rise higher. Every move they make to control you only proves that you are beyond their reach. Your growth is constant, your purpose clear, your strength undeniable. While they remain stuck in cycles of manipulation and deceit, you are on a path of evolution and power. You are becoming more than they ever thought possible. And nothing they do will ever change that. Threatened by your greatness, they simply cannot handle your power. They thought their games would stop you. They believed their tricks and manipulations would be enough to slow you down, to knock you off course, to prevent you from reaching your potential. But they were completely mistaken. Their tactics have only revealed one undeniable truth. They cannot stop you. You are too strong, too wise, and too focused on your purpose to ever be held back by their petty attempts to weaken you. Every obstacle they place in your path only fuels your fire. Every challenge they create only strengthens your resolve. Every barrier they build only makes you more determined to succeed. You have always known that the world needs your light, and now more than ever, that truth is shining brightly. Keep shining, keep rising. Keep moving forward, no matter how hard they try to hold you back. What is meant for, you cannot be stopped by anyone. You are on a journey that cannot be derailed, pursuing a mission that cannot be defeated. Your greatness is absolutely unstoppable, and they are powerless in the face of it. They have never encountered anyone like you before. They have never met someone so unstoppable, so unwavering in their pursuit of greatness. You are not someone they can control or diminish or break. You are a force of nature, a presence in this world that refuses to be ignored. And that is exactly what terrifies them. They see your power. They feel your energy, and it shakes them to their core. They are threatened by your light because it shines brighter than anything they could ever create. Even those who pretend to be on your side, who smile to your face while harboring secret resentment, they feel it too. They cannot help it, deep down. They are threatened by your greatness. They may hide it behind friendly words and supportive gestures, but every time you rise, every time you achieve something new, every time you demonstrate what you are capable of, it makes them deeply uncomfortable. It makes them question their own worth, their own potential, their own place in the world. Your light exposes their insecurities, their doubts, and their fears. It reveals the gap between where you are and where they wish they could be. Instead of embracing your success and supporting you as you rise, they are left feeling inferior and even envious of the power you possess. But this is not your concern. This is their issue to resolve. They have spent their lives playing small, relying on manipulation and control to maintain their position. Your power comes from a completely different source. It comes from within, from your unshakable belief in yourself, your purpose, and your ability to overcome anything in your path. You are not like them. You do not need to tear others down to rise. You rise by lifting others up, by staying true to your vision, by trusting the process and allowing your greatness to unfold naturally. That is exactly why they are threatened. They do not know how to handle someone like you. They do not know how to deal with a person who is so strong, so focused, so confident in their journey that nothing can stand in their way. You have broken free from their control, and now you are moving forward with unstoppable momentum. You are becoming the person they were always afraid of, someone destined to shine, to lead, and to make a real impact in this world. So let them try. Let them play their games. Let them attempt to undermine you. Let them continue to smile in your face while secretly harboring jealousy or fear. None of it matters anymore. You are too powerful for them to break. You are too remarkable for them to dim. The more they try, the more they expose their own weaknesses and their own fear of your greatness. Keep rising, keep shining, keep walking your path with your head held high. The world needs your light more than ever. And no one, no matter how hard they try, can stop what is meant for you. You are a force of nature, and your greatness is truly unstoppable. The universe has aligned for you to achieve everything you have ever dreamed of, and the more they try to hold you back, the higher you will rise. The truth is undeniable. They cannot handle you. They cannot handle your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to your own growth. They cannot handle the fact that you are not just surviving, but thriving. And that is exactly what makes you unstoppable. So keep shining brighter than they ever thought possible, because your light is the one thing they will never be able to dim. Now that you understand the true power you hold, it is clear that nothing can stop you. Your strength, resilience, and determination have already set you on a path of greatness. Those who tried to break you can only watch as you rise higher and higher. Keep shining, keep moving forward, and never let anyone dim your light. You are unstoppable, and your time is now. If you resonate with this message, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments to show your commitment to your journey. Share this with others, so they too can embrace their power and rise to their full potential. The universe is watching, and it is time for you to claim what has always been yours.